Hello and welcome to the Panther Spotlight. I'm Scott Miles, pleased to be joined by head women's soccer coach Jonathan Meade as the Panthers continue the 2012 season and starting off with a 3-1 record. And Coach Meade, a couple of exciting matches last week, able to defeat Urbana by a score of 3-0, and a thrilling come from behind victory against Cedarville, 2-1 in overtime on Saturday. And we'll start with the Urbana match. It was a lot closer than that score indicated, 1-0 until the closing minutes before you're able to finally put it away. A scrappy match between the two teams. Just talk a little bit about the effort from your girls as you guys were able to pull away with the victory in the end.
First of all, I just want to say that we don't necessarily enjoy those really exciting games like that. Actually, we do, but
as long as you come out on
as long
top,
as we come
yeah.
out on top, right? The girls, we've been working real hard this whole preseason, and I think this past week what it kind of showed us is that we can control a game per se, and not get defeated mentally, and just kind of keep battling. And I think that's something that we learned this past week.
Against Cedarville on Saturday, you're down 1-0 in the second half. Jen Holton scores in the second half to tie it up. Then you go to overtime. Walk us through what happened from there.
Yeah, Cedarville's they're an improved team from even a year ago, and they've got some nice young players. And we just had to battle back. We didn't necessarily start the game real well, but we battled back. We got a little bit more possession as the game went on. That was important for us. And two, just trying to move the ball around some. It created more opportunities for us, and obviously the finish there was obviously very dramatic and exciting, and it's nice to have players that just really pushed hard right through the very end. Matter of fact, it was Jess Disadoro who really was just pushing down the sideline at the end to try to create some pressure, which got the ball out of bounds for us, which allowed us to get a nice throw in into the box.
2 seconds on the clock when Lauren puts it through the back of the net.
That's right, 2 seconds. I told the players afterwards, I think that's probably the most exciting finish, at least in the run of play. I've been a part of some pretty exciting shootouts, but in the run of play, that was probably the most exciting finish. And again, Jess Disadora she really just laid a nice ball to the back post, hoping that somebody would be close by to make a play on it. And Lauren Pratt, she wasn't going to take any chances. She really rifled that shot in the back of the net nice and hard, so it was a nice job on everybody's part there.
You started the year off with a 3-1 record. You had some high expectations for this team this year after how you finished last season as the GLIAC South Division champions. Picked this year to finish second in the GLIAC behind that school called Grand Valley.
Right.
Talk a little bit about how so far the team has responded to the pressure of you're not sneaking up on anybody anymore, and you kind of have that bullseye on you.
Right, and we, the players know that. We've talked about that. I think that it's always nice to be, picked by your peers, but it also puts a lot of responsibility and burden on your shoulders to really show up and to prove that we deserve that. And at this point, we've got a long ways to go, so we still have a lot to prove. Definitely, we feel good about where we're at right now. The fact that we're 3-1, it's always nice to get those wins early on in the season and build some confidence. I think a big thing will be if we can stay healthy this year. If we can stay healthy, I think we're gonna, we'll compete. But it's no easy road, and we needed every game last year to show that we could, that we could compete and get there to the conference tournament. But we're in a good spot right now, and we'll just see how things go.
It's been a balanced attack for you, offensively and defensively as well. You're amongst the GLIAC leaders, both in goals scored and goals allowed. So really just an overall team effort, and talk a little bit more about some of the strengths of the team so far this year.
Well, of course, we have a majority of our defense coming back from a year ago, and that makes a big difference. Laura Clark has continued to be a great strength for us in goal. And our back line has done a real solid job as well, though we are trying to integrate some youth there. But they've been real strong for us. The goals we've given up, have been just maybe some mental lapses there real quick. But feel really good about that. But then from an attacking standpoint, we've obviously brought in some new players to just kind of help round out, make it a little bit more balanced. And we have more players scoring goals, which makes it tough around opponents to try to stop us, so that's good.
GLIAC play this weekend. It's a tough road trip to get things started for you. You have to take on Ferris State and Grand Valley. Grand Valley last year, national runner-up and top 5 in the country again this season. Talk about preparing for 2 really tough road matches to get things started.
Yeah, no doubt. This weekend is going to be an incredible run, and playing 2 really competitive teams, and we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, we're preparing, and I hope we go and do a great job, and try to come home with some victories. But we just have to wait and see, I guess.
All right, Coach Meade, thank you very much for your time, and good luck this weekend.
All right, great, thanks.
Once again, you can follow along with the Panthers women's soccer team on our website, www.ohiodominicanpanthers.com. Log on this weekend for full recap and stats from both of Ohio Dominican's matches against Ferris State on Friday and Grand Valley on Sunday. For Coach Meade, I'm Scott Miles. This has been the Panther Spotlight.